Hi y'all, I'm Allison. Welcome to the Mighty Bujo. We're going to be setting up November spreads today, and we're not going to waste any time getting right to it. So I have gotten a new microphone. I'm trying the voiceover method this time. Hopefully this will go well. So I'll be popping in and out, just, rambling on about what's going on the screen. So here, obviously, I'm setting up my monthly page, grid, whatever you want to call it. Chose the standard bullet journal vertical layout instead of a monthly grid type calendar. So far, this has really been working for me. I like it. And those extra lines are just to split the week, so I can see when a new week starts. I start my weeks with Monday. And that's simply just to keep the weekend together. Now, I've obviously gone with a Thanksgiving theme this month. And down here, I'm making a little holiday prep for just the things I need to get done to make sure everything's going to be ready in time for the big meal and for Christmas as well. Now, that little oval above it, focus, I was tired of boxes, so I thought, I'll try a new shape and I'll do an oval. But yeah, I didn't quite plan that one out very well, did I? Because it looks more like a squashed egg than an oval. But that's okay. You're going to see quite a few goofs in my pages, and I just try to roll with them as best as I can. Speaking of goofs, there's the first one. For some reason, I went into weekly spread mode and marked the first week of the month. Since this is my monthly view, I just decided to go with it and just shade the whole box. Here's my attempt to try and salvage this little squashed egg. And now it just looks more like an egg or a potato. So I decided, well, maybe if I give it a frame. So now it looks like a squashed egg sitting in a little frame. Or maybe an old-fashioned mirror. But oh well. Here I'm just doing little swatches of the different colors of Tombows that I've used so I can easily grab the right one to keep my color scheme consistent throughout. And then I'm just writing the number of the marker itself on top of the color. This washi tape came from the year-long, I found out it's the Recollection box that you can get at Michael's. I think the whole thing was like maybe $20 and $25, and there's washi is related to all the American holidays. So there was only a few for Thanksgiving, but I really like this one. I'm trying to, keep my focus this month on just being grateful, which is what Thanksgiving is all about. And here is the habit tracker, my favorite aspect. And it's a big habit tracker. I need 2 pages. And these aren't more, I use it more as a guide of what I should be doing, not necessarily tracking daily habits. It's just things that I need to either do more frequently that I have been, or it's just nice to be able to tell at a glance when was the last time I did it. So this is really a motivational tool for me. And there is my current bullet journal, and I'm just keeping the same task. I just copied everything over. So now, not only is November about the big meal on Thanksgiving, but also you can't forget the big football games on Thanksgiving Day. Cowboys always play. I'm not really a football fan, but I gotta root for the boys come Thanksgiving, regardless of how well the team is doing or anything. It's just, I'm true blue, but I can't remember the last time I watched a game full. I think it was back when Aikman was quarterback. So anyway, I had to figure football, goals, it all worked together. And that red thing, that's my attempt to add a pom-pom. The white gel pen was looking kind of pink, so I tried another one. Okay, here's your 3 lines a day. Last month I had 2 lines, and I was writing teeny tiny to try to fit it all in, so giving myself some more space. I really enjoy these pages. It's just a chance to write down whatever you're thinking. If you want to recap your day, it's just a short little journal entries. And as I numbered this page, I increasingly shifted to the right. But again, that's okay. Now here, I am trying a brain dump once again. It's not something I'm really using, and I'm wondering if it was because it's titled brain dump. Brain dump doesn't mean anything to me, and I don't really like how it sounds. So I thought this is just going to be my overflow for all those random thoughts that are just flowing out that have nowhere to go. And like any child of the 80s, I did bubble lettering, so I decided to see if I could still do it. And even though it's probably been about 20 years since I've done bubble lettering, I was able to do it. So I really like how this turned out. I'm hoping that I'll actually use it this time. And here we have another tracker. This one is to track my daughter's lessons. We homeschool, and I sit with her. It's not an online program. It's me physically teaching her. The dots, they begin. Having the dots help me, accurately color in my squares. Otherwise, I get off track and I end up marking the wrong spot. I believe these washi I found at Hobby Lobby. I could be wrong. It was Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And it's basically a back to school pack. There's quite a few in the roll. Yeah, there you can see it. It's one of the tubes with the white cap on top. more dots. And this page is just if I want to note down anything extra that we did during the month for school. Now this is a sleep log. And I'm changing it a little bit from last month. This is going to be my second month to try this. So I put less hours of the day to leave myself room for notes and total hours slept. So I can see it. I'm trying to go to bed earlier at night and wake up earlier. I'm a night owl, and so staying up too late really messes up my day the following day. And there we go, making lots of mistakes. I smudged it. The white gel pens are incredible for fixing errors. But you gotta let the black ink dry before you add the white gel pen, otherwise you get a gray blob, which is what happened to me. And then just go in again and get rid of it. This time I was smart enough to let it dry though before adding my number back in. This is to mark my target zone. I want to sleep from midnight to 7. The clock's changing. The beginning of November, I may have a shot. And this page is to track my Fitbit stats so I can see them, and I'm hoping it'll motivate me to kick my diet into the next gear. I did manage to lose about 3 pounds this month during October. I don't know how, but I did. I think because I was just too busy to eat. It definitely wasn't from effort on exercising or anything like that. If you go back and see my other video about, using habit trackers. I think I had that. Yeah, I explained this in detail there, I think. And I forgot how to spell exercise, so I had to white it out. I'm setting up my gratitude spread. Again, being Thanksgiving, I want to keep my focus this month on all the things I'm grateful. And I think it's a great month to try and list at least 2 things, and I figured it needed a special double-page spread. Now the camera, it looks a lot streakier on camera than it does in person, but you can still see a little bit of the streaking. It's just not quite as dramatic. really love how this page turned out. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites. Okay, now back to the functional pages. Let's see. This is a checklist for my blog. I have a blog about The Sims 4, a challenge that I play there, and I've written a story for it. These are all of my steps for each chapter that I post. I'm behind. I have about 800, 900 screenshots ready to be written up. I'm halfway through my story, and I really need to just take the time and sit down and do it. And this will help me keep up with my chapters and making sure I got all the little steps done. I also use it to help me keep my folders organized, because I've got 800 or 900 screenshots. You really got to stay on top of those folders. So as I write a chapter, I move pictures out and I delete pictures, so it's all trimmed down by the time I'm done. You can't have a page related to The Sims without having a plumb bob. I really miss writing. I think I'm gonna carve out some time and just sit down and do it. I can feel the creative urge coming back. I had lost it for a while, so I haven't really touched it, but I'm excited to write again. Speaking of a lot of steps for accomplishing something, I also set up one for my videos, since I'm still very, very new to this. I had to write down some pertinent information and all the little steps I take to put one of these videos up. And as I do it, I just put an X in the box. Oh, on this page, I left a blank one in case I write a bunch of chapters and I need the second page. Otherwise, I'll probably just put a quote or, I don't know, something on that page. So there we go. That was the end of it. Here is my cover page. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So if you want to see how a non-artist happens to luck into a pretty cute cover page, be sure to hit the subscribe button and keep an eye out for my next video. I'm going to be showing how I created that. Hopefully I'll have it up within today or tomorrow. This is my monthly spread. my massive habit tracker. Haven't decided what color I'll use to color it in yet. Probably a tan. I'm sure I'll end up adding some doodles or something on that left side, on the left page, that open space. Oh, one other thing, I did get a new bullet journal. This is basically just going to be for the months of November and December, so it's going to turn into my holiday one because I plan to start 2018 with a new one. So that will be another video that I have coming up, is when I actually migrate into this. I just started with November skip pages and I haven't set it up yet. Love this page. And again, another video will be the mood mandala. I'll be setting that up and doing the first few pages of November in another video. So subscribe. I've got lots of content coming up. Be sure and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And let me know if you make your own journals. I'd love to see them, especially if you're a brand new channel like me trying to get started. Let me know. I'll be sure and pop by. Anyway, thanks y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a happy Halloween. Bye.